Personal autonomy. Definition: right to sentience, physical, and metaphysical sovereignty as an individual, along with personal choice and space. Explanation: the individual has a right to maintain personal internal autonomy. This must remain true even if collectively controlled externally. Free from unwanted psychological or metaphysical attempts to undermine or control the human anatomy via direct, indirect, or any subversive methods. Freedom of personal internal state, even if outwardly controlled. In summary, one's personal seeds must be reflected within their conduct and functions of their personal autonomy. It's important to note that any external control must have a strong moral basis, otherwise it's an infringement of basic human rights. The principle of personal autonomy counteracts mental or spiritual, hidden or subversive control techniques. It's vital to stave off psychological and physiological illnesses. This happens when viruses attack the immune system. The argument can be made that an unequal attack upon an equal person's autonomy via mental or social means are akin unto a macrovirus. However, the main difference is one is transpiring at the microcellular level within a human, while the other is at a macro-interhuman level. Viruses transfer information into the cells of its host. This can be cross-referenced with the principle of transference of intent. Invading one's personal autonomy and injecting decisively harmful ideologies is a sure sign of inequity. The Protocols of Equal is developing the root premise for a well-documented inquiry into the correlation of the breaking of one's personal autonomy and the onset of violent behavior. In addition, further studies should verify if a collective macro-interhuman environment can affect individual microcellular functions. If so, to what degree, and can it be quantified? Problems: invasion of personal autonomy for unequal purposes. To breach one's personal space is likely an indicator of ill intent. Any form of sovereignty arrived at, while entered into another's personal autonomy, is likely for the purpose of control. Usually, outside of the original, beneficial wishes of the host. It's a well-documented fact that an individual or group can exert substantial control over the personal autonomy of an individual or much smaller group. Unequal arms houses are notorious for leveraging arms to control the mental and physical states of their subjects, even down to their cognitive processes and nervous system. They can literally make their victims piss their pants. Although research is required to prove the following, the Protocols of Equal makes an argument that a host of psychological and physiological diseases are the result of continued breach of personal autonomy. Causes: there are many reasons that lead to the infringement of personal autonomy. We'll list a few of them. Unequal philosophies and practices. Breaking of the rule of sow and reap. Negligence, and other neglected principles. Unequal usury. Victimization via unequal situations. Attempts to counteract immoral breaches of personal autonomy with temporary, solution-based moral breaches. Effects: less than perfect functioning of one's mental or physical autonomy. However, in some cases, it could lead to severely affected mental and physical cognitive functions. The Protocols of Equal suggests these breaches could manifest as diseases such as schizophrenia, anxiety disorders, and mood disorders, to name a few. Issues are likely to arise from infringing upon one's personal autonomy. The Protocols of Equal is supporting research to properly quantify and categorize the effects. Solutions: defend the right of personal autonomy. Conduct intensive research to fully understand deficiencies and vulnerable attack points. Develop new methodologies to bolster and defend against these attacks. Implement society-wide strategies to improve awareness and application of personal autonomy. Cross-reference: human threshold, transference of intent, rule of sow and reap.